So we have breaking news coming in. Australian Prime Minister says Bondi Beach terror attack suspects motivated by Islamic State ideology. He said, and I quote, "It would appear that this was motivated by Islamic State ideology, the ideology that has been around for more than a decade that led to this ideology of hate, and in this case, a preparedness to engage in mass murder." So we have CNN News 18 Siddhant Mishra joining us live. Siddhant, thank you for joining us on the broadcast, and also good morning. So what do you make of this statement? Do you think now these Islamic preachers will now come forward and make a statement about this? What message does it send out right now?
There has been two statements particularly made by Prime Minister Albanese. One, that this attack is anti-Semitic, and the second, now that this attack is motivated by Islamic State ideology. In fact, since yesterday, there were multiple reports in Australian media and in international media claiming that these two attackers were motivated by the ISIS ideology, ISIS terror ideology, and in fact, one of the attackers were on the radar of the intel agency of Australia in the past as well. So, in fact, some reports also say that they moved out of Australia. They were trained at ISIS training camp in Philippines, etc., etc. Those reports have also got published in last 24 hours. Now, this is for the first time that Prime Minister Albanese has said that the deadly mass shooting on a Bondi Beach was motivated by Islamic State ideology. So definitely, if a Prime Minister is making this statement, it has to do with some substantial piece of evidence which the investigators must have come across as far as attackers linked with ISIS is concerned. And perhaps then only Prime Minister Albanese is making this claim. Back to you.
Right. So, Siddhant, in India as well, Chief Imam of India, Dr. Imam Umar Ahmad Yasi, has strongly condemned the incident. So, how does the Imam propose tackling radicalization at the community level?
Well, radicalization is one of the biggest challenge which the entire world is facing at this point in time. In fact, each of these countries have the radicalization programs. The intel agencies and the law enforcement officers do keep a check on the youths getting radicalized. Some religious places, some religious preachers, etc., are into radicalizing youth, etc., etc. So definitely these programs are being run, but there is a lot more which has to be done as far as de-radicalization is concerned, as far as to stop this radicalization is concerned. Because so far, the reports, if we go by the reports that are being published, then these attackers were trained in Philippines. They were motivated by ISIS ideology, and they were highly radicalized. In fact, their own family members were not aware of their ideology, their motives, etc., etc. So it is definitely a very dangerous trend which the world is facing at this point in time, and it is very challenging for not only for the Australian government but every government across the globe. We just saw what happened in the national capital, where this radicalized attacker exploded a vehicle full of.
Absolutely.